Okay, back to it. Roll to rally. Quick recap, I guess. Wuklamak gathers her thoughts, at last persuaded that sharing her burden is not only accepted but encouraged. The campsite at the top of the flight of Wee Wingless should provide a comfortable place for her to confess how she truly feels. Okay. Wuklamak. Now that I've decided to share, I feel so nervous. Aaronville. This place is called Many Fires for the constant stream of peddlers and travelers who make camp here after climbing the stairs. Kryl. This seems a cozy spot for Wuklamat to let her guard down. I know it can't be easy for her. Alizé. This side of the region is so different from where the Hanu live. The striking colors of the vegetation alone. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Alphano. We should stop here for the night. I understand the desire to rush ahead, but we need to recuperate from our punishing river adventure. Aaronville. Then let's settle in. We'll need a cook fire, and there's meal preparation to be done. Yay, campfire.
I've been meaning to ask, but how does one become the adopted child of the Dawn Servant?
I was but a ball of fuzz at the time, so I don't remember much. My earliest memories are of life in the palace. All I know is that I was born in Ikbrash, a village in Yaktel. But I've never bothered to return there.
Ikbrash. Brash. Ikbrash. Ikbrash. A village in Yaktel.
As far as I'm concerned, Ulul Jaja is my only parent.
I quite understand. I have no memories of my birth parents either.
Ikbrash. Ikbrash.
For a while, I wanted to learn who they were. But over time, that curiosity waned. Galuf was my dear grandfather, and he was all I needed.
Galuf.
So our situations were quite similar.
No.
Even though Papa already had a trueborn son, he raised me and Kona with no less love.
Kona.
One time, I'd wandered off alone into the forest and gotten lost. Before I became a meal for some beast, Papa dropped everything and came to my rescue. I was scared and sobbing and ready for a scolding. But the head of resolve praised me for surviving the ordeal. I did get my lecture from the head of reason, though. He went on and on about the dangers of the jungle and all the horrible ways I could have died. Growing up, Papa was kind and patient, but a tyrant when it came to training. Now, of course, I realize he was preparing me for my duties as a promise. For all the good it did. There's so much I failed to learn about my own country. Whether it's alpacas or Ihihana, I hardly know anything.
Ihihana.
I've lived such a sheltered life, yet convinced myself I understood Tural and its people. I don't have Kona's education, or Zoralja's strength. I'm all bluff and bravado, not fit to bear my title.
Hey, it's just like we said to Jean. Dean, or whatever his name is. You can't measure your worth by the success of others. Too true. Oh, although that's pretty nice. Why do you want the throne? Oh, we already know why. She wants to maintain the peace. Yeah.
Don't compare myself to my siblings, you mean? I think I see what you're saying. My reasons for joining the contest have nothing to do with my brothers. It's always been about the Turali and what I can do for them.
You said it yourself. How important it is to properly know something. To hear the voices of others, empathize with how they feel, and think how best to serve. In so doing, you'll come ever closer to being the person you wish to be.
I'm sorry, everyone. I've been a fool. From this moment on, I'll stop trying to be the promise I'm not. I won't feign strength to hide my weaknesses. Step by step, I'll learn all there is to know and love about Tulihyolal and my fellow Turali. It might not be the smoothest path, but it'll be a path of my own making. I will find the City of Gold for all of us, along with the answers you seek about your grandfather, Kryl. I swear.
I appreciate it, Wuklamart. But you needn't take on that burden as well. Galuf Baldessian dedicated his life to protecting people from all manner of threats. As his granddaughter, I wouldn't wish to endanger others for the sake of a personal investigation. So let's just concentrate on winning the contest. We have a shared goal, and, if at all possible, I'd rather we enjoy the journey.
Hear, hear. We are companions on the same road, bound for the same destination. With our combined talents, nothing will stop us from reaching the Golden City.
Thank you. Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friends.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, in the Second Promises camp.
Thank you. Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friends.
They seem to be enjoying themselves. Are you sure you don't want to go and say a word to your sister?
Nay, there is no need for that.
Nay.
But what of you two? Wuklamat's allies are your comrades. It must feel strange to be rivals.
Helping you has made us rivals, aye. But we're not about to break into fisticuffs over it. Unless, of course, it is a matter of winning or losing the contest. Then I'll have no qualms about putting Alize on her rear.
Damn.
Despite our long history, never have I been given the chance to test myself against our companions. The thought stirreth within me a most unexpected sense of competition.
Lamachi has surrounded herself with distinguished figures indeed. One of the Studium's finest graduates. The head of the students of Bardessian. And then there's Eorzea's vaunted champion. If she's half the hero you say, then the odds are stacked against us. Not that I've any intention of bowing out. Our time in Urkelpacha only served to strengthen my resolve. We saw how a single storm cut off the alpaca roots and threw my people's lives into disarray.
Urkelpacha.
Such uncertainties are why I advocate for the adoption of Sharlayan innovations, that Tuli Yolal might know greater stability and prosperity. Our nation can change for the better. and I will be the man to change it.
Well, it's a start. I imagine your experiences on this journey, all the things you'll hear and feel and think, will help you refine that approach.
Hear, feel, think.
But to return to the subject of the rite, I'm a touch concerned by the condition for victory. The claimant who breaks the seal becomes Dawn Servant, not the one who performed the 7 feats first.
Ooh. Lighting looks kind of weird here.
The would-be victor need only possess the 7 keystones.
That is correct. As the contest wears on, we must brace ourselves for greater conflict.
Meanwhile, with the first promise.
Your rivals still lag behind.
Sarilja.
The second and third promise may have recruited competent lackeys, but none compared to you. How can they hope to compete with the resilient son? The only child ever sired by a two-head. Only the ignorant or foolish could fail to see that you were born to be Dawn's servant.
Such titles mean nothing.
I neglected to mention, when I first heard the rumors that the contest involved the Golden City, I spoke in confidence with Gulul Jaja's inner circle. They all agreed on one thing.
Whoever reaches the City of Gold will attain a power so great, it can dictate the course of history. If this power truly exists, then I humbly beg a fair share of it. Time is passing, and I would put my plans in motion without delay. The useless tool is cast aside after all. And just so there is no misunderstanding, you consent to this course, no matter who is made to suffer.
In battle, everyone bleeds. The Dawn's promise is no exception. What better lesson to teach our people the folly of war?
Earlier with Bakul Jaja.
I was hoping for a good scrap, but this bloated sack of bile was no challenge at all. I wonder if the house cat is dead yet. Be ashamed to lose a plaything, but we'd still have two more.
If I may ask, Chosen One, what are your plans for Tuliyollal after you take the throne?
Plans? What makes you think we care about all that? We care only about the contest and proving our superiority. That would surely please Mother and Father. Yes, and when we become Dawn's servant, we'll drive out the weakling masses and invite our king to live in the city. Fine idea! Our family deserves better than that rotten jungle. But do it then. We must catch up to that one-headed pretender and remind him of the natural order.
I made it.
I thought we were missing someone. Where have you been?
Oh, I feared I was done for when I fell from the boat. Yet somehow I made it. Oh, my arms, I can barely lift them. If I could just rest a moment.
Time to die.
You expect us to wait for you? Those who can't keep up will be left behind. My brother has spoken. March, or be fodder for the beasts.
But I followed the teachings. Everything I've done, everything I've sacrificed, all has been for the blessed seedlings. Wait. Don't leave me behind! I'm begging you!
Maybe he'll help us out later. Alpha no. I have some small experience with the pressures of leadership and crumbling beneath its weight, as you well know. If anything good can be said to have come of my failures, I hope it is my capacity to help others avoid similar mistakes. Wow. Damn nice. Alizé. It doesn't matter if Wuklamat's scared of alpacas or gets sick on boats. It doesn't change who she is or what she means to her people. Kryl. I'm glad we could take a moment to talk things through. Wuklamat seems much happier for it. Erenville. It is good to see Wuklamat more sure of herself. Wuklamat. Being able to say those things has brought me such relief. It's like a stone has been lifted off my chest, and I can take a full breath at last. I don't want to encumber myself like that again. I want to be better. Will be better. For myself and for my people. Ihuikatumu. Ihuikatumu. On the trail. Wuklamat, I'm ready to move on. $655. Not quite better yet. Oh, level 92. A leaking work pot. Erenville is concerned about dangers on the road. A leaking work pot. Erenville, the Moblin settlement of Earthenshire, is not far from here, but be warned, the road we'll be taking is a favored hunting ground for bandits. With the stairs currently impassable, there'll be fewer travelers, meaning the brigands will be desperate for victims to ambush. Although, considering present company, I suppose my concern is unwarranted. Wuklamat, bandits on the road? What have Zeralja and the Landsguard been doing? Seems it's up to me to restore order to the area. Erenville, and off she goes again. For now, we'll head west and aim for the bank of the second river. Check or chuck. Oh, since the big steps went splitter smash in the storm, lots of lowlanders are journey blocked. Check or chuck will make them tasty grub to take ready fields away. Ready fields? Why are you grass cutting? Moby is making a green garden to grow all kinds of something. Sweet postic. Pufka. Many warm-hearted welcomes to many fires. Ooh, too much possibility. Let's eat them before something. Swiss Postic wishes you a comfy feeling stay. Thanks. Oh, didn't see this one. Ripley. I deal with moblins all the time, so I figured I'd ask around and find out what kind of goods they're interested in. Market research, if you will. Unmu cat? Unmu cat? Like most folk, I'm stuck here until the roads open up again. But unlike most folk, I've got a wagon load of fresh fruit with me. Hungry travelers with nowhere to go. Could be some good money to be made. What the? This guy sits up and then relaxes. Lonely cheek. Greedy words, Lowlander. Does Lowlander want to think he know more about many fires? What kind of place is this? Many Fires is a rest place for travelers and traders on long walks from Tuliyolal to the far south and backwise. Usually long walkers stop here after climbing the big stairs, but now the big stairs are broken, so the folk flow has stopped. Lonnie Chick hopes the big stairs are quick fixed, so every mobby can gather around the fires and eat sizzle meat together again. What do you do here? Lonnie Chick is happy greeter to many fires. She happy greets travel traders and treats them Let me start again. Flunchiki is heavy greeted to many fires. She happy greets travel traders and treats them to the most tongue-gladdening barbecue. Travel traders thank Flunchik for her kindness with jingly shine, or even better, with tasty meat. Barbecue. Goodly plans. Vidalja. Doesn't look like the caravan to Earthenshire will be leaving anytime soon. Perhaps the Moblins might slip me a few gil to keep the nasties from the gates while I wait. Is this where the stairs are meant to be? Yeah. Feels like it rains a lot. Pablo. I knew the storm was going to be bad, but I never imagined it would be quite so bad as to bring down the flight of wee wingless. Now I'm completely stuck. Erinville. The bandit's lair is said to be somewhere near here, but I'd prefer we avoid seeking out trouble. Alphano. Again and again I am struck by the majesty of the falls. It is difficult to comprehend the sheer volume of water this natural wonder produces. Alizé, I felt eyes on us several times as we made our way here, though they soon seemed to lose interest. Kryl? Oh, I see. This is the river which feeds the waterfalls above Okanu. Uklamat. Well, where are these bandits? Erinville. Apparently they are not foolish enough to attack a party of this size. Earthenshire is just a little further ahead, on the opposite bank of Miyakabekzoma. Earthenshire is just a little further ahead on the opposite bank of Miyakabekzoma, but let's remain vigilant all the same. Mm-hmm. Cryle. Goodness me, it's like the entire village is made of pottery. Yeah, now that you mention it. Alizé. Not another claimant in sight. Does that mean we're ahead or behind? Alphino. Even as Hanu culture is distinct from the Vanu, Moblin society has developed quite differently to that of their goblin cousins. Uklamat. So this is Earthenshire. Erinville. This is it. The village where the Lay of Pots from the Tuli Yolal saga took place. Alphino, Earthenshire, Idleshire. Might the similarity be a cultural inclination? I wonder. Earthenshire, Idleshire. Nice. Alizé. The settlements themselves couldn't be more different though. This shire appears custom built to resemble pots, while the other is a repurposed town. Elderly Moblin woman. Poof, poof, caw. Welcome to Earthenshire. Do I have the pleasure of happy greeting the third promise and her retinue? Buklamat, that's us. We're looking for the Dawn Servant's Elector. If you happen to know who that is. Ready Rock. You are exchanging tongue flaps with her right now. Ready Rock is the Elector you seek. Buklamat. Oh, that's helpful. We can cut straight to the performing the feat. Ready rock. As much as Ready Rock would like to do just that, we have a much more pressing worry. The storm which hit our village shattered the cliffs and dropped the rocks on our brain cases. Many help hands for the Potsworn were injured. This is no time for feats or metal tests. Uklamat, I'm sorry to hear that. After learning what the storm did to the stairs, I feared you'd been caught in its path. Not to change the subject, but what are the Potsworn? Erinville. Goldsmiths contracted to work for the Moblins. The word comes from the pot-like workshops where they practice their craft. Potsworn, goldsmiths. Pot-like workshops. The Moblins provide these Potsworn with tools, materials, and living quarters. Everything the artisans could possibly need. This allows them to concentrate on producing what is widely known as the finest gold and metal work in Tyrol. Disappointed artisan. This is unacceptable. I was promised no distractions. If this is the best they can offer, I should have never left Wachumeki. Ready Rock. You see, the Potsworn desert us. The Potsworn desert us. Without enough healthy help hands, we are failing to uphold our side of the Pot Pact. Should all our Potsworn leave, Earthenshire will grind to a halt. We have to do something and do it soon. Uklamat. Then let us stand in for the injured helpers. It would give me the chance to learn more about your people and your village. And if it brings us closer to beginning the feat, then all the better. This isn't strictly part of the contest, so don't feel obligated to join in. Take a rest while you can. I could use a nap. Of course I'll. Uklama. I was hoping you'd say that. I actually wasn't sure I could do this on my own. Erinville, we'll all help. I doubt any of us could just sit around and watch. Ready Rock. We'll take every help hand we can get. Ready Rock truth swears that once the Potsworn have their perfect workshops again, we will commence the feat with all haste. You and the third promise can assist help hand Rako Rock. You other four, follow Ready Rock. There are other help hands in need of hand lending. Uklamat, I really appreciate you pitching in. I meant what I said at many fires. There'll be no more feigning strength. No more playing at being an invincible promise. If there's one thing I've learned on this journey, it's how practiced you are at aiding those in need. And I mean to make the most of having such an incredible mentor at my side. Now, let's find this Rako Rock fellow and see what we can do for him. Ah. Press the pick. Poof, so many pots went smash shards. Perhaps if we powder smashed the smash shards and mixed the pot powder with craft clay, we could make fresh pots from the smash pots. What a mouthful. Doldrick. So much crafty stuff went clatter crash and squish squelch in the big wind and the bad rain. Must order more before the potsworn outrun their supplies. Ooh. He's not swinging anything. Cute. The only potsworn left. Kahi. Phew. Cobbly. The Great Stairs collapsing really is a nightmare. Goodness knows when or how we'll be able to secure passage back to Tuliyollal, nor if there'll be any profit to be made at the end of it. Temperatrick. Pufko. What will the crowning of the new Dawn Servant mean for Earthenshire? Temperatrick wonders. She-Heart hopes there will still be a place for potsworn and help hands in the new Tyrol. Stowa stick. Pufko. How to fish catch without being deep dragged or wet washed away. Perhaps if Stowa stick ordered a floaty suit that let her water walk? Flara Flick. Ooh. Flara Flick. It is a very important mob duty to find the perfect craft stuff for our potsworn. Mob and help hands are always wide eyes and big ears for new sources of good grade craft stuff. Ben the Vok. Every day we moblins are full-handed, swept round and foot-rushed, helping our potsworn. But when we see the tricksy crafted treasures that they craft make for us, it is all worthwhile. Tarnotic. Pufcall, happy welcome to Earthenshire. How can Tarnotic hand help? What kind of place is this? Earthenshire is a moblin thinky thing built with moblin claycraft. Now it is home to both we moblins and the potsworn to whom we offer our home and our hand help. Potsworn are master crafters all, and with our hand help they make many masterpieces. For our play part, we make much jingly shine. What do you do here? Tarnotic is a help hand. Help hand's job is to hand help crafty hands with whatever they need to complete their ask tasks to the best of their tricksy skill. Must provide the perfect comfy feeling workspace for craft hands, but not too comfy feeling or craft hands will not handcraft. Need to find the right balance between stress soothing and pokey prodding. Bagno Brock. Pufcor, it is heart-happying to hear that many fires outlived the storm, but sad eyes that the big stairs did not. Until they are back built, trading with the Hanu will be a tricky task. Ready Rock. Pufcor, this is no time for metal tests. The help hands are frantic. The pot packs must be upheld. Wuklama. I think I've found our help hand. First we'll solve this problem for the moblins, then we'll see about completing their feat. Rako Rock. Pufcor, Rako Rock can't meet his obligations without more help hands. The pot pact is broken and the pots are emptying. You've come to aid Rako Rock. Rako Rock accepts your hand lending with joyous feel smiles. If we can offer the potsworn their promised good living, we might save the day yet. Wuklaman, whatever you need. Maybe I should start leveling up something else. 95. Jesus. Flying through. Where's Dark Knight? Ooh, it's not high enough. $92. Uh-oh. Okay, warrior. It's the main character. Rakarok. Lending a help hand. Rakarok needs help learning about the Potsworn. Kahi? Is that the guy that said sigh? Or phew? And then started fanning himself? Pufkal, what Rakarok needs is for new help hands to create good living for Potsworn Kahi. The help hand assigned to Kahi was hurt during the rock rain, so Rakarok took over, but he knows nothing of Kahi. What does Kahi want? What does Kahi need? Help hands do not bother Potsworn with straight asks. Our job is to observe and anticipate, to prepare things with guess think. Please, guess think with Rakarok. Find out what Kahi is lacking so we can provide it. Uklamat, you can count on us. Rakarok, Kahi is only one of many Potsworn in need of caretaking. We work through the night with no sleep and no rest, but there are too few of us to go around. Uklamat. This is where Kahi works, is it? Uklamat. Let's take a peek inside then. Yeah, it's the guy. He needs a fan or something. That must be Kahi. It'd be a lot quicker if we could just talk to him, but that's not the way they do things around here, apparently. We'll have to leave him be and try our hand at some guess think. Inspect the workshop. You may move the camera around. Ah, minigame. Inspect the workpot and deduce what Kahi might need to improve his working condition. How about this giant thing causing heat? No? Uklamat. It must be boiling sitting so close to the furnace. And there's no airflow to speak of. How could anyone work in that stifling heat? Yeah. Worn goldsmithing tools. Those tools are looking pretty worn down. Maybe it's time for some new ones? Crafting materials. Well, he has no shortage of crafting materials. There must be something else he's missing. Untouched meal. That ramen with an egg in it? He's barely touched his meal. That dish is meant to be eaten hot, or it loses its savor. Sabor. Alright, after taking a good look, I think I have an idea of what things Kahi might want to improve his working conditions. Let's head back outside and talk to Rakarok. Come on, let's share what we observed with Rakarok. Rakarok. Poof, caw, what made your you made your observations? What did you guess think? Uklamat, first off, I noticed Kahi hasn't touched his food, and an empty belly can't be good for his concentration. Maybe the cooking isn't to his liking? Rakarok, but our food is very mouth-pleasing. Why wouldn't he want to eat it? Ah, but Rakarok is sure of nothing when it comes to Kahi's tastes. Uklamat, I can help you with that. My brother Kona is also Hitsaru. And while everyone has their personal preferences, there are some they tend to share. Like an aversion to piping hot dishes. If it was brought to him like that, Kahi probably wouldn't have been able to eat it until it cooled down. And by the time he came back to it, he might have found it cold and unappetizing. The simplest solution is to serve dishes that taste good no matter the temperature. Rakarok. Rakarok never would have thought of that. Would the third promise mind explaining these things to our cook? Uklamat. Not at all. But I don't think that was the only reason Kahi couldn't concentrate. The Hitsaru homeland is hot and dry, but even Kahi seemed to be suffering in front of that furnace. Is there any way you could cool down the workshop? Rakarok. Oh, we could try a drafty shard. They make a lovely breeze. Wuklamat. Do you know where we can get one of those? Rakarok. You can gather them from the Shoals of No Return. Shoals of No Return. There are many old boats there, abandoned by those who gave up on their search for the Golden City. Wuklamat. So we salvage them from the wrecks. Could you handle that for us, Evray? Yeah. Oh, and one more thing. From what I could tell, Kahi's files and saws and things were very worn down. Maybe a new set of tools is in order? Rakarok. Ah, Rakarok was too preoccupied with stocking materials. A serious oversight, which he will rectify. Supplying good tools for good living is a help hand's responsibility. Wuklamat. Then we all have work to do. We can meet back here when our tasks are done. Rakarok. Shoals of No Return are past the crags, through a tunnel southeast of here. You should be able to spot the passage from just outside the village. Whoa. Kona, you're Evray, aren't you? What brings you out here? Ah, the issue with caring for the Potsworn. When they approached me with that same problem, I suggested they commission artisans in Charlian instead. Quality of craftsmanship would be guaranteed, after all. However, the Moblins did not care for the idea. Surely, it would be more effective to engage a uniformly trained collective. I cannot understand their fixation on individual contracts. Thancred, perhaps the custom will make more sense once we begin the feat of pots. Until then, we've been deemed unfit to assist in the matter of help hands, and are instead tasked with tending the injured. We were on our way back from procuring herbs for Urianger, in fact. corner. Settlements in Kozamauka, too, have been isolated by the storm's destruction. What would have become of the wounded had we not found a way here? Should I become Dawn Servant, one of my first acts will be to establish reliable trade routes to the capital. When I imagine how much good we can achieve with Charlian technology. My apologies. I have much to consider. If you will excuse us. Thancred. We'll meet again soon, I'm sure. Take care, Evray. Bye. Character looking pretty good. 7.0. Graphics pretty nice. Is that it there? Behind that bush? Oh, the bush is inside of it. You spot the tunnel opening. Head through the passage to the Shoals of No Return and recover the drafty shard. Okay. It's barely anything. Fiery orange crystal. This crystalline shard is faintly worn to the touch. It does not appear to be the wind crystal you seek. Oh, it's probably this green one over here. Let's go see what the blue one says. This crystalline shard feels damp in your hand. It does not appear to be the wind crystal you seek. Yeah. Bright green crystal. This crystalline shard emanates a soothing whisper of wind. It seems you found the crystal Rock sent you to salvage. Huh? Oh. Rakarok. Poof caw, is that cool breeze Rakarok feels? Drafty shard. The brisk breeze emanating from this wind crystal can be used to fill sails or cool stuffy workshops. Yes. Thank you for finding a drafty shard. Rock will add it to the new set of tools he brought. Wuklamat. And I come bearing good food tidings. The cook has prepared a feast fit for the most discerning Etsaro. And it's on its way even as we speak. Etsaro. Let's go in and see what Kahi thinks of our efforts. Etsaro. Etsaro is cat boys. Cat people, I guess. Shatona is rabbits, Viera. I think. Kahi, I was wondering what occasion called for me to receive so many visitors. A fine meal, new tools, and a welcome source of cool air. Now I remember why I signed a pot pact. I am grateful for your kind considerations. Allow me a moment or two, and I'll reciprocate with a peace worthy of a pot swarm. The hell is that? An oil lamp to brighten the halls of Bolokshunsa. Craftsmanship satisfies Earthenshire's reputation for quality, I trust. Rakarok, Pufko, such luster, such brilliance. Truly a gift fit for the Dawn servant. Kahi, I'm glad you like it. Considering the time I've wasted till now, I hope to continue crafting at this improved pace. I have a contract to fulfill after all. Yay. Man, I look like an albino actually. I feel like my character got paler than they used to be. And now the hair color kind of just makes it, yeah, look like an albino. Maybe it's time to use the free Fantasia pot. Kona, forgive my interruption. Lamachi, I am told the Elector has deemed the crisis past and is prepared to task us with the feat. Ugh, Wuklamat. That's great news. Thank you for letting me know. Connor. So this is the craft of a pot swarm. It is indeed a masterful piece. Kahi, thank you for your words of praise, second promise. I drew inspiration from Kazama Uka's natural beauty and sought to capture it in my work. Connor. I wondered why the Moblins did not simply build a workshop in the city, and now I have my answer. Even Charlie and goldsmiths could not easily replicate such exquisite artistry. Kahi, one cannot create great things if one lacks creative impetus. Tuli Olal, fortunately, does not want for inspiration. Anyone wishing to learn the basics of a craft would do well to study it there. I was raised among Hetsaro, more traditional than most, and the shared ingenuity of Tural's various peoples was eye-opening. Kona, you lived as a traditional Hetsaro? I have few fond memories of nomadic life. Man, I gotta change my hair color. I look like an albino. Ayah. Ayah. Albino. Especially with the red eyes. This is not good. Oh well. Come on now. Would that I could forget that time. Fond memories of nomadic life, huh? Uklamat. I tried a serving of the dish we prepared for Kahi. It was so good, I had a second helping. Kahi? Now my workspace is just the way I like it. I have inspiration oozing from every pore. Think that lantern was nice? Just wait until my next masterpiece. Rakorok. Pufko. Rakorok is very grateful to you. I thank you for both your hard work and clever guess think. When it comes to help handing, knowing the potsworn really is important. Uklamat. Well, that's true for pretty much everyone you meet. It's a lesson I've had drummed into me several times already on this journey. Whoa, level up. Enhance rampart. Pretty good. Rakorok. Pufko. Rakorok will see that Potsworn Kahi's lustrous oil lamp is delivered to the palace at once. Corner, the feet of pots. I need to start leveling something else. But what? I don't remember how to play many jobs. Maybe I should just level Summoner. Pretty brain dead. Maybe White Mage? White Mage is pretty simple, right? Whoa, big. Nourishes the blood lily. Five stacks of Liturgy of the Bell. Taking damage at less weight in one stack to heal self and all party members. Connor, the fate of Pots. Connor has details to share concerning the forthcoming fate of Pots. The Elector bids the claimants assemble in the large building on the west side of the village. I will head over after finding Thancred and Urianger. I also ran into the Leviero twins on the way here. I took the liberty of directing them to the venue. Thank you. Uklamat. We're rivals. It's not his job to make sure I know the feat is starting, but even now, he's conscientious to a fault. Anyway, let's not keep Ready Rock waiting. Really do be looking kind of albino. Maybe go back to dark hair. Or more brownie. And if no bueno, then maybe I will use my Fantasia pots. Uklamat. I thought everyone would be here by now. Me too. Ready Rock. Poof call. Ready Rock thanks you for assisting Help Hand Rackle Rock. She will announce the feat once the other claimants arrive, so please be patient a little while longer. Alpha No. I'm happy to report that we were able to convince one of the Potsworn to stay. How did you fare? So you managed to do the same. Splendid. Soralja. Opportunistic moblin. Pufgar, welcome to Earthenshire. First promise. We support your plans for salt crossings and the new Potsworn they will bring. Grateful moblin. Hail the mighty Zoralja. He cleared many piles of rockfall as if they were pebble stones. The resilient son for Dawn Servant. Thancred. Zoralja was clearing fallen rocks? I'm surprised he would volunteer his time for anything unrelated to the contest. A cool Jaja the Mighty. Well, well, we meet again. Alizé. Just in time for the feat to begin. I'll bet he was already here, laying low while the rest of us did all the work. Ready Rock. Poof call. Claimants, your attention please. As Ready Rock has explained, many of our Potsworn left us following the storm. The precious metalwork crafted by those artisans bring in much jingly shine from across the salts. Should our stream of trade goods dry up, Earthenshire will suffer. Tuliola merchants will suffer. So, Ready Rock sets you this feat. Each of you are to find one clever hand goldsmith to bring back here to us. Wuklamat. So we're to recruit new Potsworn? Makes sense for the feat of Pots. Surrealja. Calling this a feat does not justify taking advantage of the claimants and their influence. How does finding workers for you demonstrate their worthiness for the throne? Ready Rock. You are free to refuse Ready Rock's request. She will be happy to inform the Dawn Servant of Zoralja's disqualification. Zoralja. The right is a means to an end. The steps we take to get there are not important. Ready Rock. Then Ready Rock declares the feat of Pots begun. But remember, a pot pack must be agreed to willingly. No grab snatching or deceitful tongue flaps. The cool Jaja the Mystic. The Elector said nothing of taking a willing artisan from a rival. Which is exactly what we should do. Ah, crap. I didn't see who he was looking at when they were walking away. The cool Jaja the Mighty. A fine suggestion, brother. The Mystic. I'm glad you think so, brother. Come, let us lay our plans. Oh, it was the other guys. Alizé. That nasty brute is up to something. Alphino. Aye. He may seek to delay us again, as he did on the river. We can but remain vigilant while we plot our course. Kryle. What do you think, Wuklamart? Have you any candidates in mind to satisfy this fate? Wuklamart. I know some artisans amongst my supporters, but they're all in their twilight years. I couldn't ask them to give up their comforts of Tuliyollal to live in this remote village, no matter how beautiful the scenery. Meanwhile, Kona probably has 100 young craftspeople to choose from. Not that I'm comparing us, you understand. That's just a statement of fact. I suppose we could try asking around Wachumeki. Alphino. That seems a logical place to start. Back to Tuliyollal it is. Wuklamart. Wait. Does that mean we have to take the boat again? No, I can't do it. I can't stomach another boat ride. You said I should share my burdens, so I will speak plainly. The truth is, I get really sick on boats. Oh shit. Wuklamart. I mean Erenville. Wuklamart, this is hardly news. Kryle. But it was brave of you to admit it. No, but it was brave of you to admit. In any case, we won't be fighting the current this time. Heading downriver will be much smoother. What about the Aetheryte? Wuklamart. It will? Are you sure? Jesus. Kryle. I'm positive. Mostly. Giant Aetheryte. Can't we just teleport? Whoa, we made it. Pre-teleport. Alizé. What obstacle will Bakul Jaja throw at us next? Or will he try something more direct? Alphino. More direct than throwing freaking monsters at us? And destroying our boats? Alphino. Did we mention that Botsworn in our care required a constant stream of encouragement in order to craft? That wouldn't be the guy I'm thinking of, no way. Although maybe Jean will be the one we send. Jean. Alphino, the four of us must have chanted the same cheer dozens, if not hundreds of times. Erenville was scolded more than once for not cheering loudly enough. Kryle. Wuklamart suffers such terrible bouts of seasickness. I wish I had a spell or potion that could ease her nausea. Oh. Erenville. I've procured many unusual items for clients, but meeting the personalized needs of a Botsworn is not an experience I'd care to repeat. Wuklamart. Oh, I need a moment. Upriver or downriver? Ihukyetumu is too rough for me. Nausea is a bit more bearable now that I've stopped trying to hide it, but I'd still rather not set foot on a boat if I can help it. Alright, I think I'm ready. Let's see if Master Ropley can help us recruit a potswan. Master Ropley? Ah, that's Ropley. Okay. Erinville. Wachumeki Meki is a gathering spot for skilled artisans of all kinds. If we're to find a potswan candidate, I can think of no better place to begin our search. Kryl? So, this is Wachumeki Meki. This is the Wachumeki Meki that Wuklamon was talking about. I had yet to make it this far in my wanderings. Now for now, Erinville brought us here on our first tour of the city, but time did not permit a close look. I should like to observe these masters at work. Alizé. Surely at least one person will answer Wuklamat's call for a potswan. Maybe Master Ropley can help us. Yeah, let's get Jean. Wuklamat. Phew! The fresh harbor air was just what I needed. Ropley. Greetings, Third Promise. What brings you back to Wachumeki Meki? You've not chipped your axe again, have you? Wuklamat. No, Master Ropley. Actually, I have a favor to ask. So, what do you think? Do you know of any craftsmen who might be interested? Ropley. Filching my artisans for the moblins, eh? Well, seeing as it's the Third Promise making the request, I'm willing to look the other way if one of them decides to take you up on the offer. Only, I can't think of a suitable candidate off the top of my head. Who do I know with a mastery of goldsmithing that would also have no qualms about relocating to Earthenshire? What will you say? That Eorzean goldsmith? What about him? What of the Alizan man who just started working here? Isn't that the same thing? I'm gonna go with the Alizan man. It seems a bit more specific. What of the Alizan man who just started working here? You mean Fonjin Tain, aka Jean? He did say he was employed at some fancy jewelry store across the salt. And considering the distance he's already come, I'd like to think he wouldn't mind moving a little up the river. That said, he's only just got himself a new job. Is it too soon to ask him to sign a pot pact? Erinville, there's no harm in making the offer. Once he hears how well the potswan are treated, he may even jump at the chance. Ropley, either way, you won't find Jean at his workbench at this hour. He's finished for the day, probably enjoying a meal over at Chevalier Thiers. Wuklamat. Then maybe we should go and talk to him, just you and me, since he knows us. Wouldn't want him to feel intimidated by having to deal with a crowd of new faces. The two of us can handle this. Take a rest at the cabins if you like. Right, let's go and see a man about a pot. Abruptly. When Jean first arrived, the ways of our city were so new and confusing for him. It's funny how quickly people get used to things, though. Yeah. Starting to get a bit comfy here. Just a bit. Let's go here. There. Isn't this the brown I used to use? No, this one. It's pretty nice. Bayside Bevy. Playing host to a never-ending stream of customers, the largest marketplace in Tuliolal is replete with goods from every corner of Tural. Its proximity to the harbour ensures that cargo unloaded from the boats and barges can be transported directly to the shelves of local merchants. Does Bo's character have purple hair? Oops. No, he just has purple background. Not sure how I feel about this hair color, but it'll do for now. Jean Uklamat. I'm still not sure about this. What do you mean? Jean. Oh, Evra, you're here too. The third promise said she wanted to chat. I've just finished eating, so shall we find a quiet spot outside? Okay. Me too. Uklamat. The last time we talked on this beach, you were in a miserable state. Jean. Haha, yes, I was, wasn't I? A lost soul. Until the two of you came along and helped me rediscover my purpose. My new place of employment has been most welcoming, and for the first time in a long time, I feel content with my lot in life. Uklamat. That's wonderful. Jean. So, what is it you wish to discuss? Uklamat. Well, it's hard to ask this right after you've settled in, but I'm looking for someone to become a potsworn. Jean. Ah, I've heard my new colleagues mention the term. That's when an artisan signs a contract to work for the Moblins, isn't it? But you're not a Moblin. I'm not sure I understand. Uklamat. It's for a feat in the right of succession. Is it? Like, how do you pronounce that word? Is it secession or succession, or is both fine? I want to know. Let's see what Google says.
Succession.
Succession. Mm-hmm. Okay. I guess fine saying both.
Succession.
It's for a feat in the right of succession. I need to bring a new potsworn to Earthenshire. Jean. So, that is the way of it. Uklamat. We've barely met, and after pushing you to work at Wuchi Wachu Meki Meki, I'm now demanding you throw that away and sign a pot pact instead. It's a selfish request, I know. Gee, I have something to tell you, third promise. The other day, I completed the necessary procedures for immigration. I'm pleased to say I am now an official subject of Tuliolal. I've since endeavored to learn what I can of my new nation, beginning with the right of succession and its claimants, including you, of course. Now, you will recall it was my father's example which led me to pursue goldsmithing. He was at East End when Garlean forces laid siege to the settlements, and in the ensuing chaos, he was slain. Damn. War took him from me in an instant, the man I loved and admired. I never wish to suffer such a loss again. And so, as much as I'm indebted to you for turning my life around, it is as a fellow peace-loving Tuliyolan that I want you to win the throne. If I can help you achieve that by signing a pot pact, then I shall gladly do so. Wow. Buklama. Jean, thank you. Jean, I shall return to Master Robley and inform him of my decision. Buklama, allow me. I'm the reason you're leaving, so I should be the one to deliver the news. Ah, I don't like the hair. Color looks weird. Brook Evu. Perhaps you remember me? Yeah, you gave me the taco. Brook Evu, owner of Jibaliev Tier. I'd like a word if you don't mind. You're Wuklamat's ally from across the salt, right? And a hero of some renown too, if the gossip's to be believed. Well, as it so happens, I could use some heroic help. It doesn't need to be right now, but could you come by when you have a spare moment? Much appreciated. I'll be waiting for you at my shop then. You can now gain access to role quests. Ah, cool. Speak with Brukevu at Shibalyev Tier and pursue new adventures as you progress through the Rite of Succession. Very nice, very, very nice. Cool. I'll probably just leave that to the end of MSQ. I don't like purple hair. This guy has purple hair. This guy has red hair. This guy has green hair. Let's go trophy. Ooh, hairstyle. Okay, hair color. Claudo. Pretty nice. Yes, I like it. Hey, where's my hat? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mickey. Okay. Robley. I see you managed to find Jean. Jean. It feels ungrateful to leave so soon after Master Robley granted me employment. But surely he'll understand. I do this for the future of Tuliolal. Tuliolal. Buklamat, Master Robley, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but Robley, Jean has agreed to sign the Pot Pact, yes? While it is a shame to lose a capable goldsmith, to have one of our own handpicked to serve the Third Promise is a great honor for Wachumeki. Buklamat, I appreciate your understanding. Robley, of course. If you happen to know other talented artisans, regardless of their expertise, I hope you send them my way. It could even be yourself, if you're so inclined. Later. Buklamat, I'll keep that in mind. Oh, new hairstyle doesn't hide the big forehead thing. Urge to use Fantasia rising. Jean says though my time here was brief, I will not forget your kindness, Master Ropley. I am blessed to have these workshops be my first home in Tuliolal. Ropley, come back to us if the moblins cut you loose. You'll always have a job at what you makey. Oh. Jean, I expect you'll want to leave for Earthenshire as soon as possible. I'll go and pack my things. Nice. Alphino, what became of Jean? Were you able to find him? Buklamat, we did, and he's agreed to become a potsworn. We'll leave when he's ready. But you still have a little time. Alphino, splendid. We shall meet you anon. Buklamat, I had plenty of reasons to win the contest, but now I have one more. Jean's putting his faith in me, and I won't let him down. Ooh, you may now unlock deliveries for Once You Makey. Speak to Ropley and pursue new endeavors as you progress through the rite of succession. Pog. Buklamat, a father first. Buklamat needs to pay a visit to the palace. Buklamat, right then. I have some things to take care of at the palace. While you can pass the time however you like, I'd suggest you head back to the cabins. After all, even heroes need to rest, and we still have a big journey ahead of us. Ooh, is someone gonna come visit me in my room? Ooh, Landsguard messenger. At last. You gonna come try and poach me? Team Seralja? Not gonna happen. Shekwa. Welcome back, madam. You've had a Landsguard messenger most anxiously waiting on your return. Landsguard messenger. Evray of the Third Promise's entourage. I've been all over the city looking for you. The Dawn servant summons you to the palace. You are to present yourself to the gate guard stationed outside Sunperch at your earliest convenience. Oh, and one more thing. You are not to mention this visit to Uklamat. But she's gonna be there already. A personal audience with the Dawn servant? What could it be about? I don't know. Let's get it. Volopshunsa. Ooh, battle time. Landsguard Gatekeeper. The Dawn servant requests your presence at the palace. If you would speak with the guard, they will see you inside. Don't want to fight as Dragoon, maybe. Yeah, let's do Dragoon. Kitty hides the big forehead. It's pretty nice. Sunperch guard. The Dawn servant awaits you within. While I was not informed of the reason for your audience, in terms of attire, I would suggest full battle regalia. Regalia? What mean word? Heard it before. I guess it means clothing, right? Regalia consists of all the traditional clothes and items which someone such as a king or judge wears and carries on official occasions. Regalia, the emblems or insignia of royalty, especially the crown, scepter, and other ornaments used at a coronation. Okay then. Let's battle. Yeah.
Forgive me these sudden summons. When I learned my daughter's champion was back in the city, I couldn't resist the opportunity. And they call me head of resolve for good reason. Old as I am, I have not lost a battle worthy of the name since the day I took the throne.
Sound like he said bottle, not battle.
And I've been craving a proper challenge. The Lance Wielder, Estinian, he fought well enough, but our bout was ended before a victor could be decided. Judging by the sailors' gossip, you are a warrior of renown in your homeland. Yet I wonder, with all your deeds done and victories won, are you warrior enough to stand against me?
Maybe I should have played as warrior. What will you say? Why don't we find out? So long as neither of us gets too carried away, I'm not interested in fighting you. Why don't we find out?
A spirited answer. Why not indeed?
Meow, 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 meow.
The battle rages upon me. I'll stop short of killing you, of course. But expect no other mercies.
Likewise.
Ready your arms and show me the truth of the tales.
Give it your all! I want to fight to remember!
What the hell? Stupid mouse.
Let's test the waters. They didn't even blink. I see you now, the Viper style.
What? I'm not done, Viper.
Let's see how you handle this.
Oh, I see.
The experiment in our line. Very well then.
Ow.
Resolve and listen, Kingdom. All right.
Is to make up for the fact that he's sleeping, I guess? Oi! Wait! Wait! Ow! Ah!
Did you think you had my measure? Take this!
Ow!
Still holding up?
What? What is this? Ah!
We're far from finished.
Oh, wrong one. Oh no! Whoa. Yeah! Whoa! Opening up all kinds of minis.
That will do. You've shown me more than enough.
20% HP remaining. That was fun.
I brought my full strength to bear against opponents before, but you are the first to withstand it. Even with my head of reason asleep, I never expected you to give me so much trouble. Estinian did not exaggerate. You are a force to be reckoned with. Now, a confession. I said I'd crave a challenge, and that was no lie. But I had another reason for calling you here. I had to judge for myself if you were fit to attend my beloved daughter. In some respects, she is much like me. Hard-headed and prone to rush into danger. But one with your talents could readily dispatch the threats that bar Lamachi's way. Will you hear my question and answer me plainly? Address me not as the ruler of Tuliyola, but a concerned father. Thank you. Then tell me, given your journey together thus far, what is your impression of Lamachi? Whether it be as third promise or just a companion on the road. Speak your mind.
Well, she is young but has potential, or she is not ready to rule. She is young but has potential.
Ha! A tactful response, but agreed. She is not ready for the throne. Not yet.
That's what the journey's for. We're getting her ready.
Lamachi thinks she understands our many peoples, their histories, their cultures, their beliefs. But she knows only what she's seen in the capital. And it's not only her who concerns me. Even this early in the contest, you must have realized. As potential rulers, all 4 claimants are lacking. This is why I elected to hold the right of succession. Not to choose a fitting candidate, but to cultivate one. And if no one has impressed me by the end of it, then to no one will I yield my throne. As a parent, I pray that my children rise to the occasion. With outsiders dragged into my game, I am also hopeful that the different perspectives you and your companions have to offer will inspire them to grow. I imagine you in particular have traveled many lands, know many peoples and cultures, loved them and been loved in turn. Guide Lamati as you think best. Walk at her side and, when needed, push her to walk ahead.
I knew it.
Busted.
There I was, about to sit down for some of Namika's cooking, when I heard that Papa had sent for you. You were dueling behind my back, weren't you?
I see there is no point in denying it. You needn't worry, daughter. I took care not to inflict lasting injuries. You and your ally may return to the contest without disadvantage. No harm done.
I swear, just as I was learning newfound respect for my father. Let's take our leave of this battle-mad oaf before he calls on the rest of my entourage.
Watch over her, champion.
I will.
Kona's recruits are no less sharp, as one might expect of Galof's countrymen. They saw the flaws in our claimants from the outset.
The astute Thancred and Urianger.
The other two, though, they dismiss comrades willing to point out their shortcomings, and no good can come of it.
The other two, I assume he means Zoralja and Bakul Jaja? Probably. Yay! That was fun. Bah, forehead, forehead, forehead. Maybe I should put the cat on. Ooh. Man, this looks weird in the new version. What the hell? Oh, it's 'cause it's meant to be the cat, right? Uklamat. If he had his way, Papa would be dueling until the day he dies. Even now, I know of only 3 people who didn't need to be carried away after their bouts. Zoral Jar, your lance-wielding friend Estinian, and yourself. You really do live up to your fearsome reputation. I'm curious though, did Papa want anything else of you? A small favor, nothing more. I don't want to lie. Well, that's all it was. The shape of peace. Uklamat thinks it's time to gather her allies for the road ahead. I still haven't had one bite of Namika's food thanks to Papa's nonsense, so I'm gonna go back to finish my plate before I head out. I've otherwise asked everyone to meet at the Ford cabins. Come and join us after you've had a moment to recover, eh? Damn it, Papa. Ooh. Ooh, jumping puzzle. Ah. Son of a... Okay, let's be more careful. Oh, okay, it's hitting the roof. Maybe I can't do that careful jump there. Aw, man. Whoa. Wait a minute, where do I go? Looks like I can... Wait, that looks kind of too high to jump. Is that bait? Really? Oh, okay. Maybe it's not too high? I don't know, that looks kind of high. Alright, time to try it. Huh! Wow, made it. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, my hands are sweaty. Palms are sweaty! Oh, man. What a pain in the butt. It's probably a... What do you call it up there? A vista. All right. Man, I can just jump straight. Yeah. You gotta be kidding. This is the same spot. Why, Yoshi, why? Oopsie. You son of a... No! Hi. Ah, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Duty roulette. Ay. Don't. No. Oh, thank God. Okay. Okay. Just do a small jump. Hi. Okay, this one is a big jump. Okay. Small jump. Small jump. No, it's a big jump. Fucking same one every time. Ow. Small one. Big jump. Okay, let's see. They appear to be the same height. Maybe I should jump this way. It's the same height. And if I fail, at least I won't fall all the way to the bottom. Then I can just jump from this one to that one. Oh, it's so much easier when it's like safety. Just pretend this is the same. Oh God. Come on, man. Oh, I'm floating. Wait, am I floating? Yeah, you can climb up here. But then I hit the roof, right? Yeah, I don't think I want to try and make the jump from there. Ah, this is easy jump anyway, right? Yeah. Okay, that thing's gonna hit my head, isn't it? Is this a fake jump? Am I supposed to fall down there and jump up somehow? No. How the fuck? There's so much more jumping to go. Okay. Oh, cool. I thought I was gonna hit my head. Yes, yes. My palms are sweaty. Knees weak. Arms are heavy. Okay. What? What's the deal? Just two pathways? I think they lead to the same thing. Okay. Let's go to this one. Whee! Mierda. Mierda. Oh! Fountain. No one's up here. What? Can I go back there? Is there seriously nothing here? I mean, this fountain's cool and all, but not even like a sightseeing record vista. Cool. No. A door. Time to die. I'm gonna fall in front of this guy. Oh, he wouldn't know. He'll think I just fell from up there. Await your companions and continue the rind of succession. Yes! Jean, sorry to keep everyone waiting. Wuklamat, is that it? You're all set to go? Jean, I left Eorzea prepared to travel in search of work, so I had few belongings to begin with. Bidding farewell to my fellow artisans took rather a lot of time, however. Wuklamat, again, I appreciate you making this commitment, Jean. Alphina, shall we depart for Earthenshire then? I knew I saw this guy walking down the stairs in the background. Pretty cool. That's good detail. A word before you go. Do I know this guy? Probably. Wukavu. Oh, well, Wuklamat. Wukavu, what are you doing here? Wukavu. Ah, this guy. The music reminded me of him immediately. That and the glasses, I guess. Wukavu. Ah, I spend my days correcting manners, and here I am perpetrating the grave offense of delaying the third promise's departure. Correcting manners. Did I say correcting grammar? I wonder if I said correcting. I feel like I said correcting grammar. I spend my days correcting manners, and here I am perpetrating the grave offense of delaying the third promise's departure. I think we can register this. I spend my days correcting manners, and here I am perpetrating the grave offense of delaying the third promise's departure. Please take up your axe and rend my flesh unto taco meat. Oops, wrong key. Wuklamat. Must your demands be so gruesome? Besides, I told you that kind of thing doesn't bother me. Bukivu. Alright then. I won't let it bother me either. Alize. What was that all about? This guy's weird. Bukivu. I'd come to the city to purchase supplies when I spotted your entourage getting ready to leave. You seek the city of gold, if I'm not mistaken. Buklamat. That's right. It's the final step of the rite of succession. If you know anything about the subject, I'd love to hear it. Wukavu. Then allow me to be of service. As you know, legends of the Golden City have been passed down into Ral for 1,000 years. Yet, when it comes to describing the place itself, the stories do not always agree. Some portray it as one might expect, a glittering metropolis of golden towers. Others suggest it is more unassuming and owes the name to a fabulous treasure hidden at its heart. Stories do not always agree. Some portray it as one might expect, a glittering metropolis of golden towers. Others suggest it is more unassuming and owes the name to a fabulous treasure hidden at its heart. Every telling, however, has a common thread. Those who go in search of the Golden City do not return. Oh, I should have changed back to warrior. The lesson to be learned from this third promise is that to seek the legend is to court death. I must implore you to proceed with the utmost care. That is all I wish to say. I shall pray for your safe journey. Buklama. Thank you, Wukebu. Ernville. What are we to make of these cautionary tales? If every expedition has ended in tragedy, how then did the Dawn Servant find the city and return without incident? Maybe because he sealed it? Maybe it has something to do with it. How then did the Dawn Servant find the city and return without incident? Kryl. It seems the legend originated with the Yokhui. Speaking with them remains our strongest lead, I feel. Alphino. A lead we shall follow in time. But first, let us see Jean safely into the Moblin's care. Wow. Meanwhile, in Kozamauka.
Finding a willing artisan was even easier than expected. Many indeed are eager to curry favor with the Resilian sun, especially if it means sharing the promise of new territories.
Those who prove useful will have all the land they desire.
Such generous words, yet the manner in which he speaks them. If neither wealth nor territory are of value, wherefore does he seek to bring the world to heel?
Why does he seek to bring the world to heel? This chick looks like a zombie. He's gonna try steal it. Her.
Step aside.
Remind me. There was no rule against poaching craftsmen from other claimants. Was there?
Do not be foolish, Bakul Jaja.
Foolish would be carrying on with these dull feats when all I need to win are the keystones. And besides, it's long past time I humble this arrogant one-head. The Dawn Servant may have sired you against all odds, but there is nothing blessed about your birth. Only a two-head is fit to rule. Only we are worthy. Draw your weapon! Face me in battle, and learn your place.
A moment, first promise. Leave him alive, if you would. I foresee a use for this nuisance.
Was this guy a seer? Can't remember. I feel like that was mentioned in the lore somewhere that he's a seer. It would explain the I4C.
Too scared to make the first move? Then allow me!
Wrecked.
But he's just a runt.
My thanks for your restraint.
I can kill him whenever I please.
Badass.
Your part in this is far from over.
Sarilja. Soralja. Oh, does he only have one jaw because there's one head? That's why the others have two. Jaw is two heads. That makes sense. Bakul Jaja. Galul Jaja. Is it Galul or Gulul? I don't remember. So I'm gonna find out by scrolling up. Gulul. Gulul Jaja. Goo, cause he's a good guy. Bah, cool Jaja. Because he's a bad guy. Bah. Ah, okay. Wuklamat. We're back, and we've brought with us a willing potsworn. This is Jean, a talented goldsmith who once worked at Eshtime's Aesthetics in Uldar. Ready, Rock. Wonderful. Impressive. You are first to return, Third Promise. And with an artisan from across the salt, no less. We welcome you and your unique skills to Earthenshire. Helphand will show you to the work pot. Jean, this is it then. I look forward to hearing you proclaim Dawn Servant. Wuklamat, thank you, Jean. I'll be sure not to disappoint you. Bye, Jean. Ready, Rock. You have met the requirements of the Feat of Pots. Ready Rock presents your keystone with joy smiles and well-wishing. Candy. Looks like gum. Cool. Wuklama. That makes 3. Ready, Rob. Poof, poof, gaw. More potsworn candidates? Come, tell Ready Rock your tales. Ah, that guy's from... Huh, looks like he's from Radzit Han. By his clothing. Corner. Another feat accomplished, another keystone acquired. It's a real jar. Oh ho ho ho, you are doing well. I expected nothing less of Saralja's esteemed siblings. Man, what is with this surreal jar guy, man? Your cleverness in particular is a most admirable second promise. We must have you apply that Charlian knowledge you so cherish and arm Tural with weapons of Magitech design. Oh no. In your role as the new Dawn Servant's chief advisor, of course. Kona, the tools of war hold no interest for me. I wish only to improve our nation through practical innovations. Foreign powers will think twice about testing our strength once Tuliolal is known for its advanced technology. Just as the Garlean Empire was deterred from invading Charlian. Cerealja. That may well be true, but how long will it take Tuliolal to progress to this advanced state? How many years? Kona. With a collective commitment to education and hard work, it should not take so very Zoralja, your way is too slow. Easier to expand our territory and swallow Charlian whole Thancred. Conquer other nations through force of arms, and you're looking at a future of uprisings and bloodshed. Yours wouldn't be the first failed empire. Zoralja. Then we keep fighting until the mounting costs convince them to lay down their weapons, until all have grown tired of loss. Uklamat. How would such an outcome bring anyone joy? What you propose is a mockery of peace. Ready Rock. Pifka. Ready Rock is reminded of days long ago. In the time before Tuliolal, there were no potbacks for the potsworn. It was normal to grab snatch artisans and force them to work for mobbies. In the time before Tuliolal, there were no potbacks for the potsworn. It was normal to grab snatch artisans and force them to work for mobbies. Until the day Gulul Jaja arrived. The families of the Grabsnatch pleaded with him, and so he came to Earthenshire. Mobbies are not a war-make people. We feared death had come for us, but Gulul Jaja just wanted to talk. Vow of Reason, Gulul Jaja. Oh wow, we finally see the Vow of Reason. Oh, I could have seen it in other screenshots probably. Paid more attention. Be at ease. We are here to trade words, not blows. The gold work crafted in this village is superb. One can tell at a glance the quality of materials used, the mastery of technique employed. Yet it does not stir the heart. A goblet shaped by bound hands and broken spirit is devoid of luster. Compare that now to the works of a joyful artisan. She pours her very soul into her creations, and they shine like the newly risen sun. Have you not seen this to be true? Ready Rock. And so began the custom of good living. Happy potsworn make good works, and good works make mobbies happy. Gulul Jaja's words were wise. Joy smiles did indeed bring fine craft and much jingly shine. Corner. So the head of reason was behind the forging of potpacks. Ready Rock. Yes. Reason and clever thing change Mobby's way of life. Zoralja. Zorilja. The first promised tires of your talk of olden days. He would rather look to the future and the next feat. That fucking smile. Corner. We should get going on as well. We should be getting on as well. Alizé. The cool Jar Jar never did come back, did he? Ruckle Rock. Do you have a moment, Third Promise? Ruckle Rock would repay you for hand helping with Kahi. He brings a tale of the Golden City. Uklamat. Really? I'd love to hear it. Rocko Rock. The towers, the streets, all fashioned from gold. Everywhere you look, every splendor you can imagine. The young, the old, and everyone in between. They live in golden happiness. A city of eternal bliss, forever perched above the clouds. Uklamat. Everything fashioned from gold, eh? Just imagine everyone living in golden happiness. Now that's a city I'd like to visit. Golden showers for all. Kryle. Excuse me, Rocko Rock. Where did you hear that particular tale? Rocko Rock. From our long-time Yokhui friends. They live up in the mountains in Urkopacha. Kryle. The giants again. Uklamat. Seems everything is pointing us their way. This feat and everything leading up to it has taught me much about the Moblin way of life. I'll be sad to leave Earthenshire and your joy smiles behind. Oh. How you funny bots sending me messages. Your content is amazing and very entertaining. I want to gift you, but I can't find the subscription button. Why? You must follow me. Follow me now. Okay, let's see. Alright, we got the next thingamajig. Maybe I'll leave GD roulettes for tomorrow. It is 3 AM. And we did get the feat done, which is my goal. My goal is 1 feat a day. It's a pretty good goal, I think. Spoilers. Okay. Yeah. That's good. Tomorrow I'll come back, do my duty roulette, do the quest there for the side quests for the ether currents, and then continue MSQ, get my next feat, Keystone. But until then, that'll be all. Thank you for watching. Bye bye now.